We're coming at you from the beautiful Amway Center in downtown Orlando, Florida, home of the Magic. The Knicks will end their road trip here before heading back to New York. They've been playing very well lately. It's been 4 wins for them in their last 5 games. Gordon comes in for Dwayne Dedmon, and Money subbed in for Peyton. And New York, looking at who they've got, Melo and Bargnani at the 3 and 4. Calderon is out there with Iman Shumpert. And it's Dalembert in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Calderon, no good.
Kevin, I didn't like that defensive effort at all, but they're lucky he missed it.
Yeah, they were very lucky defensively because there was some miscommunication there. They left him wide open.
Knicks trail by 7.
Well, Channing Frye has always been a great perimeter shooter, but where he's really improved is with his inside game. Teams like to switch guards on him, but when they do, he can now finish inside over that smaller player. That's what makes him a versatile offensive threat.
Now let's find out what head coach Derek Fisher had to say to DB. Doris?
Well, Kevin, he said that they didn't want to take what the defense gave them tonight, saying we need to play our game. I told my guys to go right at their defenders and make plays happen. If we sit back and don't be the more aggressive team, we'll just be digging a hole for ourselves. Sounds like they have confidence in their ability to score, guys.
Thanks a lot, Doris. As we might have guessed, their offensive strategy playing heavily into their approach here, guys.
Well, that's kind of their identity as a team. This is a club that likes to score, that likes to really move the ball and execute. And that's how they're able to win games.
Yeah, but that's their main focus, Steve. They need to get it going right away. If they don't get into a good rhythm early, then things could start to fall apart.
And you talk about teams going small on a stretch, big man like Frye. What's the advantage?
Well, the defense then can switch on the pick and pop and deny him easy looks. That's the first advantage. But, you know, his ability to take a smaller player inside means you have to guard him with the bigger player. So it's a pick your poison.
Calderon dishes to Bargnani.
You know, he's been off his game this quarter just a bit. Hasn't been able to get a whole lot to go so far.
And out of bounds as the Knicks gain possession. Knicks trail by 8. Calderon with it. He's coming off a 16-point game against the Heat in Miami.
Yeah, Kevin, he really set up shop at that foul line. I mean, they could not do anything with him defensively, and so they had to keep fouling.
Money passes to Harris. And Oladipo kicks to Harris. And again, it's Orlando with the 3.
They got themselves in front with some outstanding shooting right off the bat.
Yep, it's been a clinic at that end of the floor, no question.
Now, here's Calderon. Tight defense on him. And Jose Calderon gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul.
A moment here now to see how the numbers stack up for Jose Calderon. Averaging 9 points per game, 6 assists, and 2 rebounds. And you really can't find much fault with him as far as his performances lately.
Yeah, he's been very, very dependable, steady, doing pretty much everything they've asked of him.
And the Magic making a change here. Harkless has checked in. And the Knicks making a change here as well. Smith has checked in. Knicks trail by 8. Shumpert dishes to Calderon. And Shumpert kicks to Anthony. And that's a foul called on Money. So that will be his second foul of the game. We're in the bonus. We'll go to the line to shoot 2. And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for Orlando.
Well, they've definitely...
I like that shooting.
Paint tonight also, a lot of their scoring to this point coming from down low.
Luke Ridenour is checked in for Orlando. And then for New York, Hardaway comes in for Shumpert. And it's Pablo Prigioni in for Jose Calderon.
It's go time. Check in. I'm on it.
16 seconds left to play in the first. Ridenour kicks to Harkless. Out to the right wing. Fires from deep. Rebounded by Anthony. Anthony's got his 4th rebound in this one. Just 4 seconds left to play in the first quarter. From deep. No good on that last second attempt there. At the end of one, a closely contested game so far. Magic lead by 3. And the second quarter will be on the way when we come back. And off we go. A close game now starting the second quarter. And from what we've seen from Orlando, what do you guys see?
And I thought the defense was key here for this club. They really tightened up and made it difficult on their opponent.
How about the help on the drives and rotations? I mean, they've really been in sync as a unit.
Setting the floor for the Knicks. Calderon at the 1, Hardaway Jr. at the 2. Smith is out there with Bargnani. And it's Smith in at the small forward.
They've been strong on the boards. There's no disputing that.
That's what the box score says. Still anybody's game, though.
Fry passes to Money. Banked in off the glass. Money's got the first points up on the board here in the second quarter for the Magic. Knicks trail by 5. Hardaway dishes to Bargnani. Smith kicks to Calderon. And up the court come the Magic on the break. Here's Fry. Power down with both hands.
Boy, extremely opportunistic defense leading to those points there.
That dunk, Clark, coming within seconds of the steal.
Love the way they convert from defense to offense.
But that's what happens when you get all 5 guys on a string defensively ready to react and make a play.
Calderon passes to Bargnani. They set the screen. Smith wide open. He fires. Good on the triple. Smith's got 7 points.
Boy, that was a rugged screen set there, fellas, and the defense didn't even try to go through that one.
Well, now they're just going to town on it.
Yeah, you'd think these defenders would have done a little more to put a stop to that stuff, Kevin, but so far, no go.
Well, a phenomenal aerial assault there, fellas.
New York Knicks were ranked as the NBA's most valuable franchise recently, and with team values skyrocketing, the Knicks came in at around $1.5 billion. That's a B, billion.
Here's Harkless. Makes it off the glass. Harkless has got the lead up to 8 now for the Magic.
They're getting on a roll inside. Their last 3 field goals have come from inside the paint area.
The defense has to make an adjustment. They've got to string together some stops, or at the very least, try to force this team into some bad shots.
And now let's bring you the list of the top 3-point shooting teams over the course of the past 10 games. Fourth, the Magic.
They've been really pleased, Kevin, with their 3-point game. It's working better for them thanks to some adjustments they've made in their transition game.
Come on, Shumpert's checked in for Hardaway. The Magic leading by 8. He tries for 3. The shot's good for Money. Money's got 5 points now this quarter.
What a terrific job to get the release perfect that time. I thought it might get blocked or deflected, but nice stroke.
Even with giving up a lot of size in that matchup, still able to get off a nice long-range shot there.
Calderon kicks to Smith. Back to Calderon. Shot to stop the run, and the layup good by Smith.
He got a great read of where that miss was going, and that allowed him to be the first guy to it and get the putback.
Timeout, Magic. Orlando timeout.
And New York making a change here. Gallenberg's checked in.
Over the last month, let's see how the Magic performed in the NBA statistics. 4th in 3-point field goal percentage. 8th in opponent offense. And they're in the top 3rd in the league in blocks. They're a team that really doesn't give many good looks.
And what jumps out at me, Clark, is the 3-point percentage that you talked about. This is a team that you have to defend all over the floor. And it becomes such a task defensively when you have to cover out to the 3-point line, because now it opens up passing and driving lanes inside.
Shumpert dishes to Dallenberg. Back to Shumpert. Pass to Bargnani. Kicks it to Calderon. Shot clock at 6. That's good. Calderon's got 10. here in the second quarter. Just under 3.5 minutes played. Gordon with a screen on Calderon to the inside. And the basket by Gordon.
Another bucket in the paint. That's something they just have not been able to stop today.
I think it's time to make some adjustments defensively, Clark. I mean, what they've got going right now is not getting it done.
Picked by Bargnani. Smith the pass to Shumpert. Jacks up a three. Count it, and the Orlando lead has been cut down now to just 6 points with that basket from Smith.
That is not enough coverage. Got to do better than that defensively. Basically no coverage. I mean, defense did not look very good there.
Here's Dedmon, and a good offensive board, and he gets the bucket. Dedmon's got 6.
Another rebound gobbled up. They are pounding the boards.
And a big part of the lead, guys, is because of the work they've done on the glass. I mean, they have the lead because they've rebounded well.
For three, Calderon. The shot will not go. And it's the Magic taking it the other way. They've led by as many as 11 points. They defeated the Wizards in their last game.
Tell you what, the way they shot the ball in that game, Kevin, it looked like a shoot-around out there.
It sure did, and all the more impressive because they did it on the road. You're not supposed to be able to get that hot in an opponent's building.
They get a hand on it. And it's Smith penetrating. D'Alembert. It's good. The assist that time from Smith. D'Alembert's got his first basket.
He always knows where his teammate's going to be, and Kevin, that will let him put the ball where he wants it, right waiting for him.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Doris Burke. Hey, Doris.
Thank you, Kevin. As everyone knows, Amari Stoudemire has had to battle back from his share of numerous injuries, and he switched to a vegan diet in order to help stay healthy. He said it was tough, and when it...
Nice shooting.
But I wanted to stay strong. Guys?
And we've reached halftime in this one. It's the Magic up by 11. And we'll be back right after halftime to get the third.
All right, listen up, guys. Way to come out strong in the first half. Taking care of business. TCB. Passing has been outstanding. You guys are playing smart.
And as we begin the second half, first half. So for New York, their last game, a win against the Miami Heat.
How about the box score from that game? The accuracy from the three-point line, just remarkable.
Yeah, it was a stream of threes that allowed them to repeatedly deflate that crowd.
At the 2 and 3, it's Oladipo and Tobias Harris. Channing Frye out there with Dwayne Dedmon, and it's Rittenauer in at the point guard position. That's who's out there for Orlando. Money's checked in for Orlando. Knicks trail by 13. In low to D'Alembert, and down it goes. Dunked through off a wonderful assist. Well, as far as the defense goes, Clark, that is not what's going to keep them in this league.
Yeah, but from the other perspective, you can see just how much that dunk pumped those players up.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I agree, guys. I sense a little bit of a momentum shift here.
You know, he doesn't have much quickness, but he'll still attack the rim when given the chance.
You can see the leadership qualities on display right there, guys.
It's all about communication, Kevin. You can't have too much of that as a team, and he's really leading, trying to gather his guys together.
Clark?
Well, I agree with all of that. I mean, when you're talking about orchestrating your offense and defense, that requires a lot of communication, understanding where people need to be and what everybody is doing right. And if mistakes are being made, those things have to be pointed out as well.
Iman Shumpert, an aggressive perimeter defender with lockdown potential. Still very foul prone early in his career, but he's got a chance to be elite defensively as he continues to grow.
And he drops it in. Just a pretty release there for Money. Money's got 5 points now this quarter. Knicks trail by 14. Outside Shumpert. Bargnani up top with the shot. They grab their own miss. And Shumpert kicks to Calderon. Now the dish to Bargnani. Tries yet again. And it's Calderon, that time on the assist by Bargnani. Calderon's got 12. And Shumpert, fantastic athlete. Great quickness and leaping ability.
Yeah, he's rebounded very well from his ACL injury. He's got a nice handle to go along with good passing ability. A lot of upside remaining in his game.
Just under 2.5 minutes into the third quarter now. Now Calderon. He's got 12. He feeds it to Bargnani. D'Alembert trying to break free. And it's Bargnani again missing. Magic leading by 14. Stolen by Bargnani. And a fast break now for New York. Calderon's got the ball. Shumpert dishes to D'Alembert. Bargnani passes to Calderon. It's Dedmon with the rebound.
And Steve, not only is their lead big, but their advantage on the boards is huge too.
Yep, well deserved. I mean, they have worked their tails off on the glass.
Channing Frye missed all of 2012-13 with an enlarged heart. The condition got better, and last season seemed like he didn't miss a beat. He came back and shot the cover off the ball.
And guys, Frye, you know, as you try to put him into some kind of position or descriptive phrase, a stretch four.
I think so, Kevin. But, you know, what's great with Frye is that he can also guard fours and fives. So when you can space the floor as a shooter but also defend the interior, then you're a two-way player, and it's easy to find the right matchup.
Check out the game for Frye. 8 rebounds, and he's got 2 baskets from out in three-point land.
I'm sure they'd like to get him a few more of those, so look for them to run some screens for him, trying to pop him open.
Not watching the line there. That'll be a backcourt violation.
Kevin, you'd expect them to protect the ball better, but that hasn't been the case here. They've turned it over often, but still find themselves out in front somehow.
Shumpert with the screen for Calderon. The 3 from Anthony. That falls. Nice feed this time from Jose Calderon.
Well, he's clearly feeling it, Clark, coming off that fantastic game last time out.
Here's Money. He's guarded by Calderon. Here's Dedmon. So the whistle blows on the shot, and 2 free throws for the contact right there. You're right, Clark. Lots of mistakes and lots of turnovers.
Kevin, this is a really talented team, so they can sometimes overcome some of the mistakes that they create on their own. And I think that's what we're seeing here. They're fortunate to be in the position they're in.
Smith checked in for the Knicks. Good on both.
They didn't shoot it well from the line in the first half, but they've turned it around here, and it's helped them secure the lead. I mean, free throw shooting is important when you're trying to pad a lead.
Calderon kicks to Bargnani. New York moving the ball around. Anthony with the bucket.
It's a good thing he showed up today, because without him, this team would be in big trouble.
Magic leading by 13. Here's Money. Knocks down the 3-ball. Money's got 10 points in the quarter.
Boy, his performance from long range has been incredible.
I know that was your shot, Steve, and today it's his too.
Now here's Calderon. 12 points for him. Trying to come right back with the 3 of his own. It's no good.
Defense better watch out. They better be alert, because this guy can make 3s, as we saw in the first half.
Solid work right there. And again, the field goal percentages. Look at the discrepancy between these two teams in the second half.
Well, you're right. We've got one team moving crisply to get good shots, and the other team just a bit stagnant.
Into Smith. The shot's good on the assist by Calderon. Smith's got his second basket. Orlando's gone 2 of 3 when they ventured outside the arc in the third quarter. From deep 3-point range, no good for Money.
That's a bad shot. He's not a good three-point shooter anyway, and that was just too deep.
I'm with you on that, Steve. Which one of us should break it to him?
Calderon, no good.
Misfires again, and the ball just refuses to cooperate with it. Tough day so far.
Oladipo, the pass to Harris. Buries the long-range jumper. Harris has got 12 in the game. Knicks trail by 19. And here's Calderon, averaging 10 points per contest. The drive by Shumpert. Calderon dishes to Bargnani. Shot clock at 6. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him.
You know, Bargnani generally, he's a pretty reserved guy overall, tends to go about his business, but there were moments last year where he got teed up for talking trash, so he's got some fire in him.
So for the Magic, Maurice Harkless is checked in for Dwayne Dedmon, and Gordon subbed in for Victor Oladipo. Here's Money, and the basket good. Money's got 12 points in just the second half.
You know, the height difference there is huge, but he canceled it out with great body control in the air.
Exactly, Steve. He got to the hoop and wouldn't allow himself to be manhandled by the big boy.
Smith drawn the double team. Anthony kicks to Smith. Passes it to Anthony. A fader. Rebound by the Magic. Fry's got rebound number 10 tonight with that last one. Harris a screen on jumper. Here's Money. He's guarded by Calderon. Whistle blows. Yep, that's going to be a travel.
Let's take a look at Carmelo Anthony and some of the stats for him. An incredible last month for him. You see where he stands. He's putting up about 28 points per game, 9 rebounds and 3 assists. And the numbers are pretty outstanding. I mean, we've come to expect it from him.
Well, he always impresses, Steve, with the work ethic, stamina, consistency. It's what the best players strive for and produce.
Gordon's checked in for Channing Frye. And New York with a change here, too. J.R. Smith's checked in for Smith. Here's Money. He's guarded by Calderon. There's the lob to the hoop. And Harkless slams it in.
Surreal alley-oop that time, partner.
The pass, Clark, the catch, the dunk, all of it perfect.
Precision at its finest.
Yeah, and it all had to be perfect and in precision. That's not nearly as easy as they made it look.
Here's Anthony. Lays it up, and despite of the excellent defense at that, Anthony's got 7 points for the quarter. Magic leading by 17. Knocked away. It's stolen by Calderon. And here comes Smith leading the fast break. And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact, and he'll shoot 2.
It's been a good one for Smith. 13 points, and from downtown, he's buried 3 three-pointers.
Yeah, well, he's been able to get...
Here's Payton. Right now averaging 5 points a game. Feeds it to Harkless. It's stolen by Smith. Heaves it up. No good. Well, through 3 quarters of play, down double digits, it may be difficult to overcome. Magic lead by 10. 2K Sports, back in a moment from the Amway Center. And a moment now to take a look at our State Farm assist of the game. With 6 in the game, it's been some excellent court vision for Money.
Well, he's been key to their ability to find the open man and really get the offense operating smoothly.
And on the floor for New York here in the 4th. Shumpert and Anthony are at the forward slots. Calderon at the 1, Hardaway Jr. at the 2. And it's Bargnani in at the 5 spot. And a chance for just a second to check out the scoring breakdown for Orlando.
How about the three-point shooting we're seeing so far, guys? Amazing.
Another thing they've done tonight is work the ball into the paint for plenty of those close-range points. You got to have those.
The Magic making a switch here. Oladipo's checked in. Hardaway kicks to Anthony. And with that one, the lead is trimmed to single digits. Anthony's got 24 points. Magic leading by 9. Money passes to Fry. Here's Harkless. There's the feed to Fry. Good ball movement here by the Magic. Just 5 on the clock. The 15-footer. It's rebounded by New York.
Looked like an easy 2 points right there.
You know he's kicking himself for that miss.
Just over a minute played here in the 4th. Calderon dishes to Anthony. Outside jumper. That's in there. Anthony with the assist. Anthony's got 5 assists tonight.
Well, as for them being behind in this game, you certainly can't put any of it on his shoulders. He's been tremendous offensively.
Money passes to Fry. Here's Money. They set the pick. Down low. The kick out to Oladipo. Releases from 15, and he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in. And the Magic lead by 8.
His shooting's been outstanding. Definitely one of the reasons his team is up in this game.
Calderon kicks to Bargnani. Orlando grabs the miss. Fry's got 11 rebounds in the game. Now the pass to Money from beyond the arc. Cannot hit. So New York will take it the other way. We're in the fourth quarter here, just under 2.5 minutes gone. And that's a foul called on Money. That's his 5th foul.
That's really a tough call. One you don't like to see, but it was called, and now he's got to really make sure that he's on top of his game here in regards to not picking up another foul. That was his 5th right there.
From 13, and he gets the friendly spin, and that one drops. And it's now 26 points for Carmelo Anthony. Magic leading by 6. Pass to Dedmon. Deflects the pass. Here's Money. Launches it. And that is good. Money's got 16 points here in the second half.
You know, they've been able to depend on his offense all game long, guys. He's drained a lot of shots out here. And
between now and the horn, Steve, the ball should be in his hands as much as possible if they want to continue to build this lead.
Calderon. Rebounded by Money.
Just an enormous advantage for them on the boards.
Guys, the key to the lead, to me, has been they've dominated the glass. It's that simple.
Oladipo, the pass to Money. Dishes to Dedmon. Second chance shot. That's good. And now an 11-point Magic lead.
They have to box out better than that. I mean, that putback is just another example of the difference between these two teams today.
Calderon dishes to Shumpert. He kicks it to Hardaway. Pass to Anthony. Anthony drawing the double team. New York needs to get off a shot. Here's Shumpert. Tries again. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot.
Checking out the game Jose Calderon is having. He's got 14 points. He's picked up 6 points from behind the arc.
Yeah, his outside stroke has looked really good today.
Well, Jose Calderon, a huge boost offensively at point guard. He's a terrific floor general, sets up his teammates nicely, takes good care of the ball, and he's a top-tier marksman. In the NBA, we call those guys lasers. He can do it off the bounce or spotting up.
The shot's good for Money.
Well, the pick worked really well there. Nice job taking it right to the 10 for the layup.
Knicks trail by 11. Calderon with it. Here's AC. That falls. Nice speed this time from Jose Calderon. Calderon's got 3 assists now in this one. Orlando's gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. He talks deep about Calderon shooting. In his career, he's led the league in both free throw percentage and three-point percentage.
I guess the trade-off is defensively. I mean, he's solid, not spectacular, but his shooting is such a problem for defenses, and especially when you pair him with good players like Dallas did a year ago. Boy, he can really play and space that floor.
Anthony kicks to Shumpert. He dishes it to Calderon. He feeds it to AC. It's holding by Fry. Fry's got rebound number 12 now. Tenacity on the glass. And the best is good. And the Magic lead by 13.
Shaky defense down low again. It's been a mismatch in the paint.
I'm sure they didn't go into this one expecting to get battered like they have inside.
Outside Anthony. Shoots the 3. And it's Orlando with the rebound. Oladipo's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Here's Money. He's guarded by Calderon. Left side Harris. Dedmon passes to Harris. Off the pick. Again, the Magic scored.
They're spraying them home from mid-range today, guys.
Yeah, reliable weapon, and that's a sign that the offense is working. They're really moving the ball well and finding good opportunities.
Calderon has the open look. New York, no good that time either.
Got a good look, though. I thought that was going to go down.
Well, the D may have done just enough there, Clark, to bother him and throw that shot off.
Here's Money. He's guarded by Calderon. Harris, right side. And there's the whistle. Fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line. That one's on Anthony.
Tobias Harris, a combo forward, originally drafted by the Bucks out of Tennessee. I love his game. He does a little bit of everything and does it all well. He can handle.
I like it. I like it.
All day long.
Payton, he's checked in for Orlando. And the Knicks making a change here as well. Outlaws checked in. And Harris to the... And so it's Orlando taking this one by a big margin. Not much to be critical of with this win, Clark.
Not at all. I mean, they showed up not just to play. They showed up to give great effort and to win, and they did both.
And that about wraps it up for Clark Kellogg, Steve Kerr, and Doris Burke. This is Kevin Harlan thanking you for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports.
You know, life's a funny thing.
Whatever you say, boss.
A couple of months ago, I never even heard of you. A few weeks ago, I was certain you were a one-and-done guy. You know, have your cup of coffee in the bigs, and then disappear, never to be heard from again.
And now?
Now, well, now I'm going to tell you that I was wrong not to draft you, and I was silly to offer you only a 10-day contract, and you know, I was mistaken to think you were only here to have a cup of coffee.
So you saying what I think you're saying?
Yeah, I'm saying we're offering you a guaranteed contract for the rest of the season.
Heck yeah! Man, that's what I'm talking about right there. Thanks, you're not gonna regret this. I'm telling you, I'm gonna make this organization so proud.
Good. Listen, you got this opportunity because you've been working your tail off out there. You know, you keep doing what you're doing, and, you know, there's no limit to what you can achieve. You got it?
Yes, sir, I do.
Get out of here.
Thanks again.
Get out of here.
Welcome to the film room, everybody. Coach wanted me to give you all a little breakdown on some of the key points of emphasis strategies we'll be using moving forward. As you know, the entire staff feels it's important to review the basics from time to time, giving everyone a better understanding of what coach is expecting when you're out on the floor. It's going to help the team win more games. Simple as that. Now let's get to it, gentlemen. Getting to the basket and playing physical on defense. So here we go. Now there are times when coach is going to want us to really focus on getting to the basket. We have some talented players on this team who are capable of getting to the rim just about any time because of their ball handling, speed, and ability to finish inside. When we run into a team that has weak perimeter defenders or is not very good at defending the rim, coach is going to want us to go strong to the hoop whenever possible. Now let's take a look at some game film showing how we can try and get to the rim for some easy baskets. Here we've got a nice dribble drive play. The ball handler takes his defender off the dribble and gets all the way to the basket for an easy bucket. When we go up against a team with poor on-ball defenders or a team that's not good at protecting the rim, we need to be able to take advantage. And on this next play, look how the ball handler sees a lane open up to the basket and quickly attacks before the defense can react. Easy score. If you've got a lane, attack. No hesitation. Keep these examples in mind when Coach says he wants us to focus on getting to the basket. Okay, up next, playing physical. We got some very physical players who like to use their bodies against weaker, smaller teams. We should be looking to take advantage of those size and strength mismatches by wearing out our opponents over the course of the game. Now let's look at some film so you guys can see what playing physical on the defensive end looks like in action. Here we go. See the defender pressing up on the ball handler? He's not giving him any room to move. You need to be up tight on the ball. Make sure you put a body on them to slow them down. The more physical we play, the better our chances of winning become. On this next play, the defender is down low, bumping his man out of the paint and further from the basket. That's what we need to do when Coach asks us to play physical. When they're on offense, we need to lean on them all the time and just keep wearing them down. Okay, that's going to do it for today. There's no excuse not to know what's expected of you when Coach calls for either of these points of emphasis in a game. See you at practice.
You got it, Coach.